Yeah.
Three, two, one, let's go. Game one of Prom King versus Fast but Not Furious. Already upsetting Mr. J Shredden or JC in the red with the Spanish and the north part of the map. A fairly nice map at that. A pretty good position for his main gold. Other gold positions not quite as nice. An exposed stone and one of his golds totally out there. But he is with green, the official Prometheus, in the west with the Slavs. Also a pretty nice wallable base that I hope they scout well and are able to take advantage of. Walks past some of his sheep though, unable to get them. Then in the south we have CH Leahy, or Chris as he's better known, in the blue with the Indians. And in the east we have yet again Mr. Monkaholic, who has twice the chances to win this tournament because he's in it twice. In the yellow with the Mongols. Mr. Aqua, how do you like this matchup? How do you like these civs? Whose position do you prefer?
I prefer the.
Hold on, you sound like you're under Aqua.
I am.
Let me raise your volume a little bit. All right, talk. Can people on stream hear him?
I much prefer the. So I think I much prefer Chris and
Monkaholics.
Yep. Well, because in the beginning, JC's Civ cannot do as much. Until he can't do much until he gets the Castle Age with Kong.
What about Feudal Age Tower Rush?
Yep, Spanish have a pretty strong tower rush. That's a good call, Menendez. I mean, if he goes mid and arms towers, it's a pretty strong opening for Spanish. The faster building Spanish towers. Oh, we have any mons in chat? Can someone take care of that unwanted person?
How do you do that?
You have to be a mod.
What time are you guys on? Because
I'm at 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7.
I need to catch up to that. Okay. I'm at 4 minutes 14. So, all right. Bird has already lured his first 4.
Yep, of course, benefiting
like
from that faster Mongol hunting. He's probably going to try to take his ostriches or whatever too. What were you saying, Aqua? Sorry.
I think he's gonna. Do you think he's going for? It looks like he's about to go for an 18 pop Mongol Scout opening.
Probably. The second boar. Yep, second boar coming over. He's got 5 on wood, which is a little higher than I would have thought for a scout opening.
True.
But we'll see.
He could be playing men-at-arms into archers, because Mongols you have a nice men-at-arms.
Yeah, he might be doing that and letting Chris go for the scouts. He does have 3 more villagers in the queue currently, so I think he's just taking that boar early.
What minute are you guys at now?
6:09:10.
Oh, sweet. I got ahead. Alright. Let me know when you're at 7:39.
7:30? I'll do my best.
Okay.
I'll give you a heads up when I get close, hopefully.
Okay.
But for all of his complaining, JC looks perfectly fine right now. He's got... let's see the Vil count right now. He's sitting on... Him and Chris are sitting on 16. I didn't see if there's any action or idling. We had 19 for Monkaholic and 18 for Prometheus. Barracks coming down for Monkaholic. He has a lot of Vils queued. I think that's gonna be a Josh Fast Castle actually.
So it looks like everyone else besides Monkaholic had at least like 2 idle, two villagers worth of idle time.
Did anyone get loom? Where are you now in the game?
No loom yet for Monkaholic. I'm at 55, sorry. I was a second late telling you.
JC has loom.
JC has loom. And JC's the only one with loom, everyone else without loom. So really JC is a Vil higher than he looks. So he's basically tied with Prometheus, and only really one bill down from Mr. Monkaholic right now, who is going for the Drush.
Here it
The
comes.
men in arm coming across the map. What will be the response? Barracks coming down for JC as well, just finished in the front, going on to gold.
Gold.
And I think we're going to see archers.
What time are you guys at? Just want to see how close it is.
19, 14, 15, 16.
Oh, we're perfect. Wow.
See, all six.
Bird's right.
Two militia coming around right by the TC. Garrison! Big shot on the militia, killing one. Weakens another.
Slight mistake there by JC.
Very slight. I mean, he was able to kill one. Could have been a split second earlier, but happens. Will we see any quick rolls on the wood lines? The militia's just going to town on the houses.
Yeah, JC does have loom. That militia shouldn't bother him too much.
Makes some nice damage on that militia.
So it looks like this battle in the beginning will be just a 1v1 between Bird and JC.
That is what it's looking like. I mean, it is a drush. Though we do have Prometheus and JC on their way to feudal. 74% for Prometheus. Chris and Bird still sitting in Dark Age. Loom just came in for Mr. Monkaholic. And he's going to gold now.
He's gonna go late. I think he messed up a little bit.
Possibly. He is going. Oh, he's still in dark. I mean, he has enough food to click up. Okay, he's on his way to feudal. Villager's going to gold now, so it will be Josh Fast Castle.
What do you think he'll fast castle into? Do you think he's going to play Manga Dice, or do you think he's just going to play Crossbow or Step Lancers?
That's a good question.
I don't think.
Personally, I wouldn't. Personally, I hate Step Lancers, so I don't think they're ever a good choice. Oh, JC also with the Drush there, getting quick walled in. They're gonna have to walk past that TC. That hurting how much damage they are able to do there. Bird's Drush cleaned up over on the other side.
I think Bird is either gonna go Mangudai or Knights. I don't see anyone playing Step Lancers. They're memeing on people.
I think I agree. We'll see when he goes on if he goes on stone. I mean, that's gonna be the tell, right?
But it looks like JC's Drush did not pay off as he lost.
Yeah, and he went for the men at arm upgrade too, but he already lost all the men at arms.
I think he should have
That's a little
canceled
bit of a
that.
mistake. Yeah.
Did he cancel it?
No, he didn't.
It came
he
in.
got it. I think when he saw that he was down to one militia left, he should have just canceled it.
I agree.
So we do have a stable from Mr. Prometheus, but no scouts in production just yet. Jumping down some of those Slav farms and just very slowly walling itself.
Chris's base is actually
Scouts
wide
now
open.
in production.
If he didn't have, he had the wall like that.
Oh wow! But he did it's a very nice arena-ish wall for him.
It's like
Yeah, I hate walls like that because if anyone, well, I guess no one's going for archers, but archers or towers can so easily range the entire base. I'd much rather him wall from that wood line to the wood line in the corner. I mean, the right side's very open, and so it's tough, but yeah.
Bird is on his way up.
Yes, Bird 6% on the way to castle now. Not seeing any stone, so I think Bird might boom.
He's got a stable down.
Chris is now housed at 30 pop, unfortunately.
Who is?
Drop a house down.
Chris is housed.
You mean Prometheus has a stable?
They
Oh.
both do. Bird has a stable in front of his TC.
Oh, I see it. Yep.
Prometheus was going scouts, but it's 16 minutes and he hasn't.
He has 4
moved out.
now. Yeah, he has 4 and they haven't gone anywhere yet. Not sure what they're doing with that. A little late on that timing there.
And it looks like JC is going archers, which I severely disagree with as a Spanish.
Especially this late. And another range is coming.
He cannot get crossbow whatsoever.
Yeah.
So
I think
only on
that's.
one.
I think that's why he told us not to watch this.
Hey, but if Bird is going Mangandai, he's ready for skirms.
I think,
That's true.
but JC is making archers, so if
Yeah, I know.
he should have just made a one range skirm defense.
Okay, Prometheus scouts are chasing down one of Monk Hall's scout. I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him go use that. He has a whole ton of them, and Bird is still open.
Yeah. Wood line is exposed. Gold is exposed.
I mean, that's a huge. He's getting bloodlines as well, so it's a huge investment, and he's not being aggressive with them. I think he's like waiting for his upgrades, but just get over there while you're still open. Second TC for Mr. Bird going down on a wood line.
I think Prometheus could have used it to try to pressure Chris if he saw the score.
Just use them. If you make an army, you got to be using it. Otherwise,
you're upgrading it.
Otherwise, tech up or.
Now he's sending them to Burr, which is now way too late.
8 scouts is way too many.
Yeah.
I think it's fine if he was doing like a full-fledged feudal scout build, but everything was late.
Yeah, the biggest problem is just the timing, just late.
Yeah, now Bird has a TC on his wood line. He's safe everywhere.
Now Burr has started making stables. He's ready for the scouts.
He's going into knights. His 2 knights. Third one is about to finish. The knights have no upgrades just yet, but still, I mean, it's a decent number of scouts, but there's just not that much damage that can be done with those CCs where they are. No vills on gold, so we're not going to be seeing any more knights for a little bit, at least. There is a knight though on picking up a vill for Prometheus, who and a scout who hasn't actually finished his wall. He was going for like a double house layer before even finishing his wall, so I'm not sure. And the scouts are now leaving Bird's base, so they're not even going to try to do damage. They're being forced back for the defense, and that hurts as well.
I think that's just
JC still producing archers. JC
Bird has a scout on the farms with Prometheus too.
Yep. With JC having the archers, at least we should be pressuring those wood lines and just at least being annoying.
JC's archers will be useless once he gets to Castle Age.
Yeah.
So
He can still get back in if he wants.
But it's still but it's still not a good.
Yeah,
it's not the best, but he has them right now, so at least use them.
Yeah,
at least get them on the wood line and just be annoying.
Chris going another 2 more town centers. Questionable placement, though.
So we have all of Fast Not Furious now in to the Castle Age, and Prom King still in the. Oh, Jesse hits Castle. But more knights on the wood line, taking out a Vil. Not being walled definitely hurts there. That's why you wall, ladies and gentlemen. Well, they're grouping up their scouts and archers. What are they going to be able to do with it? I mean, with the combined army, they can do some decent damage. They are in castle, and JC should now be realizing that he can't get crossbow, but he is getting Botkin and archer armor. So we'd have +2 archers. But Prometheus needs to be using those scouts, and so they can get to those walls and try to do some damage.
Unfortunately, this is way too late. If they were going to do scouts archers combo, they had to do it by at least early feudal to mid feudal. Now it's
definitely. They have the army. They got to do something with it, at least they're in. I mean, they can still do damage. The army isn't home just yet. There is a stable with how many's in there?
Can you guys hear me?
2 knights in the stable, 3rd away. I hear you.
Okay, I had some technical difficulties.
Able to snipe 1 Vil. They need to keep those archers and scouts together, see what damage they can do. In castle now for Mr. Prometheus as well. Looks like knights from Bird are looking to do some damage at JC's. TC coming down. Still walled up. He should be able to quick wall if anything comes in.
I think Prometheus should get the first armor upgrade should have got the first armor upgrade after he clicked up the Castle Age for his scout.
Knights still in production for Mr. Bird. 4 knights are currently sitting in the first stable and 1 in the back. Right now those scouts are just attacking the buildings. They were able to pick off a couple of vills, eating some shots now, but they are in the eagle. They are being a threat. They are forcing some idle time. Bird moves to a wood line, but that wood line is going to be too far from the TC to do any damage. Just not able to get enough damage there, like we were saying, just with those TCs, and everything is, moderately covered. JC getting ballistics now and wheelbarrow, and looks like we are seeing camels in production now for Chris.
Here we go. Chris has a fully fledged economy.
JC's archers eating some TC shots, and the knights coming in. Those archers are going to be cleaned up now. Doing the shots of the TC and the archers, moves them away, but it's too late. That army is going to go down. Prometheus scouts get away, but they are... Oh! And they call GG. I think it's still a little early to call GG. There's still more they could have done.
I think once JC realized that he was playing archers as Spanish and he just couldn't transition to crossbows, it was going to be hard to transition out of it into a completely different unit. Because
true, you can go for conk though. At least the armor will carry over, and then your castle still going to get the Bakken. So as well as the TCs. So it's, I mean, there's worse positions you can be in. They were still like.
But unfortunately, JC was not on stone, so he could not.
He was on stone.
Not on stone fast. He was on stone, but he was not on it fast enough to build a castle when he gets up.
Sure, but he's up now. He's on stone now. Let's see how much stone he has.
He only has 117.
Yeah, but he has food and gold. He could sell and buy if he wants it right now. But even if he doesn't have it right now, he can just transition to booming. The game's just not over yet, I don't think.
Chris did have some camels with some upgrades. They didn't know that yet, but I don't know.
It seems like reminiscent of the games that I just played, except.
Yeah, but you got doubled, to be fair, and they were doing the doubling. It's just the timing was a little too late.
Yeah, I think they just waited a little too long.
And I don't know if JC just doesn't know the tech tree very well, or forgot, or I mean, why?
I made that mistake.
Because if you're gonna go archers, yeah, you don't want to choose Spanish.
Do you think?
Or Bulgarians? Okay, you gotta remember Bulgarians and Spanish. No expo.
I feel like JC chose Spanish not because he wanted to. I feel like he chose it because I'm guessing that Bird and Chris banned Mongols and Britons, which are JC's 2 best civs.
How many bans did they get?
2 bans.
2 bans?
Yeah.
Non-global.
It was non-global.
Probably,
so...
they probably did, but then still, I would like. You should have. I'd like to see him grab another archer civ, go like Saracen or Ethiopian or something. Just choose another. If he's gonna play archers and he knows how to play archers, it's not that hard to switch over to another archer civ, but Spanish are definitely not that. They are a monk cavalry civ.
Mongols and Britons. And then JC and Prometheus banned Persians and Goths.
But yeah, just would like to see him pick up any other archers would have worked there. Spanish are not a archer civ. Okay, so we have Fast Not Furious taking 1 game and moving in the series as we move to Prom King's home map, where we will hope that JC doesn't pick Bulgarians and go archers again.
Have you guys loaded the game yet?
No, I'm waiting for my replays menu to load. I don't know why it takes as long as this to load, but thanks to E. Alright, there it is. I load game number 2. Which of course is on Hideout. I will pause at 2 seconds. Let me know when everybody is ready. Alright, I am paused. Yeah, or Vikings. Now he chose Vikings.
Nunez, are you ready?
Nope. But I'm gonna be behind.
Okay.
Mine takes a little bit longer to load.
Very behind. Do you want us to keep going?
Yeah, I don't want everyone to wait on me.
Okay.
I can catch up.
Game 2. Game 2 is underway, and we...
Oh, you press play?
Yes.
Where's the countdown? What's your time? Pause.
I
7
am
seconds,
on
8
14
seconds.
14 seconds.
Okay, 19, 20, 21, where are we at?
I'm on 14. All
Oh, did you
right,
pause? Okay, I paused at 30. Get to 30, pause, and let's do a proper countdown. Proper.
All right, I'm on 30 seconds.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Game 2 underway. Prom King and Fast Not Furious. Fast Not Furious with the 1-game lead. Fast Not Furious with the Franks for Mr. Chris, and Mogaholic with the Mayans. On the other side, we have Official Prometheus in the green with the Vietnamese, and to the south of him, JC choosing a proper archer civ and going with Vikings. Vikings with a very strong eco, of course, and Vietnamese pretty much being one of the strongest anti-archer civs. Very good for dealing with civs like Brits and other civs that depend highly on their archers. Who civs you like better? Why, Mr. Aqua?
I prefer Monkaholic and Chris's civ better because they chose one archer civ and one knight civ, whereas JC and Prometheus chose double archer civs.
I have to agree with
Which can be kind of weird because once the Frank Knight / Cavalier gets going, they will just be a very good meat shield in front of the Mayan plumes or the Mayan crossbows.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you there. I mean, I like if they can keep the game as 2 1v1s, which shouldn't be the case. I don't think it's that bad of a matchup. Vikings, of course, can get to their infantry and if they can get to Zerks. Zerks do very well against cavalry with the Chieftain's upgrade, and with them recovering HP makes them pretty annoying to deal with. That said, if everybody is able to fight together, it's definitely better to have the mobility, and actually a slight over-delete there for Mr. Monkaholic, though did look intentional. Vietnamese, of course, do have the options of going for elephants and have pretty good elephants to boot.
True.
I don't know. We will see. We will see what the game holds.
But I do not think Vietnamese elephants holds well in late game because they are missing blast furnace. They may get the 50 extra HP, which could be great at tanking arrow shots.
I think it's good in this matchup if they fight together.
Yeah, it's all about fighting together. Whichever side fights together better, will probably take it. JC's saying it's over, but it is long from over. JC is Bird on 2 teams. Apparently, Quant. Do
you think this will be a straight boom game, or do you think JC and Prometheus will try to make something happen in Castle Age, if not feudal?
I think we're going to see feudal, but I could be wrong. Maybe we'll see Castle.
Vikings doesn't seem like an early game strategy on Hideout.
You have good men-at-arms and archers to go with Vikings, if anything, actually.
That's true. I don't know, it seems like it was more of an eco pick.
But Vikings do like to boom with their superior eco with free handcart and free wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
So,
well, I think
I'm guessing JC will try a boom strat.
Yeah, but I think they might want to. I mean, just by players, it'd be smart probably to pressure Chris early, but yeah. But yeah, Quant Bird has found a way to work himself onto 2 teams, doubling his chances in this tournament. It's pretty sly move there.
I think it was. I think it was a good call by the admins. They want to be inclusive to everyone.
Yeah. I'm mostly teasing.
Let's not make fun of players, Angel.
What did I make fun of?
You're making fun of Chris.
No, I didn't.
It's-
No, I didn't. I make fun of Chris. I poked fun at Bird for having twice as many chances to win.
I think the bottom bracket will be a lot harder, as we should not neglect the fact that Shafik and Canada have won their first match in 20 minutes.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I think they won it in even less than that. It's like
I think
both
so.
games are over by 12 minutes. Quant has taken a 35-minute over/under. What do you guys think?
The over/under for this game?
Quant
It looks like for me,
Quant is taking a
Prometheus-
35-minute.
it looks like Prometheus
35
is going
minutes.
for a fast feudal age. I wonder what he's gonna do with it, with his fast feudal
Oh,
age.
what am I thinking that not go? There we go.
Is he taking the under or over?
Quant, were you taking the over or under? You heard the man.
Prometheus has gone up to the feudal age,
Mhm.
boys and girls.
He's going
and
on to gold, which looks like I think he. I don't see any barracks yet though, so I want to say Quant's taking under. I want to say he's going straight archers, but he still doesn't have his barracks. Maybe he's gonna click it in a second.
I feel like that's a mistake unless you're the only.
What, straight
the only
archers?
civ on Hideout- I feel like the only civ that should go straight archers on a map like Hideout is Saracens because of the archer attacking building bonus, so you can break through palisade walls a lot faster. Other civs do not have that, and your opponent will be given a sufficient amount of time to just wall behind it and FC.
That's true. That said, straight archers can be a benefit in team games. It really depends if at the same time JC is to go for something else too. If JC was to go supply the men-at-arms or something, because your archers will be hitting at a much earlier time than someone who had gone comparably for men-at-arm archers. But it depends. It depends what each person is going for. Had Monkaholic gone for a men-at-arm archers, I think the advantage goes to the straight archers. But
However,
he is not.
I think Prometheus's archery range. He built his barracks way too late, and he's just on his very first archery range. So by the time he gets his first archery range or both his archery range up, Bird will be in feudal age with a way better eco, and he can be advanced.
So Bird is long distance mining gold right now and has vills on stone. So I'm thinking we're going to be seeing towers from Bird, and I'm trying to figure out why he's long distancing. You think he's going for Plume?
Yep, he's going 27 vills into feudal age, which is a typical FC unique unit strat.
Okay.
For mine, so you go 27 plus 2 into a castle and Plume.
So is he just long distancing the gold to get the 200 and just didn't want to build a mining camp, I guess?
I guess, yeah.
He's still short on gold though. He's gonna have his buildings, but he's not gonna have enough. I guess he's gonna sell stone. Yeah.
That could be, or he could sell his wood.
He sold.
Now, but now he
sold
now
both.
Yeah. He has now clicked up to Castle Age, and unfortunately, Prometheus has not came forward with the archers.
Yeah, I think what Prometheus would have to do in this situation is come forward with those archers and also come forward with a tower, like now. And there's an open opportunity before Bird reaches castle to do some damage.
But at this point, I think it's a very short window.
I agree, it is a short window, but it's his eco is still invested in going up, and there's no production buildings yet. So before the castle is able to go down, is really where the opportunity is to go in. But
Bird is now
small.
But Bird is now more than 50% up to castle.
Like I said, it's there, but it's fleeting. Fleeting. I think the biggest tip I have from Prometheus so far from this tournament is if you're gonna invest into military, you gotta make sure you're using it, or else you better just put it into your eco.
I read this thing on Reddit is don't go. You go up to the next stage only if you can take advantage of what you want to do in the next stage.
Yes.
If you can't, if you can't take advantage of what you want to do on the next stage, don't even try to go to the next stage yet.
Well,
For example, when you go up to feudal age, you want to be able to just drop double archers or drop your stable and drop double archery range, or drop the stable immediately when you go up.
No, absolutely, but I don't think that's what we have in this particular situation. I think that in this particular situation, it's not that he's going up and not taking advantage of it. He's going up and just not using his army. He has. Let me click on his stuff. He has res. He has lots of archers, and he has over 9 archers already created, and more queued and on the way. He's just sitting back and not using them right away and be active with them. If he wants to wait for crossbow, then he should have went up to castle first and prioritized.
Being very smart and using his eagle and standing right in front of Prometheus's base.
Yep.
So he will know when it's coming.
If anything comes, he's gonna know about it. Just what you want to do with your scout.
And now Bird's in castle age.
Yeah, Bird
looks like.
And he's dropped 2 TC.
JC's going for stables. So he chose the Cav Civ and went archers, and now he's choosing the archer Civ and he's going to go Cav. I mean, Viking Cav is okay for a very short while, but they very quickly they don't get bloodlines, and
going for a quick early attack, unexpected. What minute are you guys at?
1840. 1.
Okay.
2.
I'm a little ahead.
Castle going down for Muckaholic. Who attacked?
Let me know when you're at exactly 20 minutes.
Exactly. Okay, I'm about 1 minute off.
Yep.
What? You said someone was attacking. Who attacked? Didn't see any attack.
No, I said it could be going for an early attack if JC's going knights. Double stable.
Yeah. No, he's going knights. It's just funny that he keeps choosing like the opposite.
Yeah, I see what you're
the
saying.
Civ choices are just interesting. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And now Prometheus is walking long distance, walking his archers.
Yeah,
I wonder what he's.
I don't know where he's going with it. I mean, if he would pressure there, like even though there's a castle, he could still pressure that stone. He can still take bird off stone. He can still go in there and be annoying.
Let me know when you're at 20 minutes.
2020, sorry, 21, 22.
Okay.
24, sorry.
All
It's
good.
so easy to forget.
Yeah. Alright, I'm at 2030.
35, 36, 37. You're almost there. Small bursts.
Okay.
2 plumes out, 3 plumes out for bird.
Monk is going forward.
No upgrades yet. Monk going out, trying to collect relics. Prometheus does have a scout there. Should be able to get that monk pick. Birds, archers running to Prometheus's archers. Prometheus
I bet you that
on his way
scout is
to
gonna be the ground. Oh, not.
And the 2 archers have just crossed past each other.
Yep, they just pass each other. No one's attacking. Just passing. Just passing.
Just passing. Nothing
Look
to
at
see
how
here.
much of the map Bird is scouted already.
Prometheus
But now
on 80%, 86% of the ways to the castle.
But now Bird has located the group of archers and he's running his plumes back.
JC moving out on the south with 6 knights, heading over to Chris now.
+1 each.
Yep, +1. But there shall be no bloodlines, as they are Viking Cav.
He is going into...
He's going to go right through that gate.
Yeah. Oh, maybe this is a good idea here.
The fun fact, Franks don't have bloodlines either.
True, but they don't need it when it's basically free. And better, once you get into Imp.
Can he delay this castle by Chris? Chris gets his castle up. Ooh. Not castle.
What castle?
Stable. Sorry, stable.
Yeah, no, the stable goes down. But he could, if he stays there, he could actually probably destroy it. He's going to the gold, which is probably the right call right now. But if he runs out of villas to pick, he should go back to that stable and take it out.
Chris has 628 gold. Wow.
Bird has 6 plumes on the way to deal with those knights. Upgrades are currently only at +1.
And now a lot of pressure is on Chris's base.
Yep.
This is
Those archers, those crossbows in the north, still just sitting around, not doing anything.
I hate plume archers, man. I hate how they look.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I don't like their helmet.
Helmets, feathers. Let's get it.
I don't like their feathers.
Let's get in there. Look at those. Look at those pretty guys. Look how royal they look. How distinguished.
What kind of feathers are those?
Sniping the scout. JC's knights haven't responded yet. He should be able to build a dive on those.
He has the +2 armor, so I think
Yeah.
he should.
Yeah, he's +2/+1. He can easily dive in them. Couple knights in production now for Chris, sitting at 2 knights. Third one on the way. He was chasing down the plumes, but he breaks off.
But Chris has not got his knight upgrades just yet.
Prometheus
In the TC up there by Bird's base.
killed a couple vills, but is inside the TC now. Yep. JC running past the plumes. Why are you not jumping? Jump on him! Jump on him!
Now I don't think you should.
Not now, but that other group he could have. Now the other knights are there. Now the other plumes are there.
So this is a really bad fight for JC.
Well, JC's not staying in the knights.
That's good. What's he switching into? Oh, is he gonna go for Zerks? He might go for Zerks.
He's on infantry upgrades.
Yeah, and the castle's coming down.
Oh, no.
Looks like he's switching to Zerks. I think that's a decent call. What's that?
This is a bell ringer.
Ding ding ding. Alright, we have the archers annoying Bird at home, but he's walking too deep under those town centers. The siege workshop is complete, but nothing has come out of it yet. Sir, you got the res. You got tons. He has tons of gold. He's floating 1,500 gold right now, Mr. Prometheus. 300 wood. It needs to make some mangonels. Pressure that TC. You made the building. Do something with it, because now there's a castle coming down, and he walks away. He walks away with the archers. He could have denied that castle. There's nothing there to defend it.
That's 14 vills he could have tried to pick off.
He could have killed all those, and at least denied the castle. Oh man.
Bird is housed.
Housed. Spam some housed in chat. Quant, I know you got the emote. You got it. Damn it.
Now Chris is dropping a castle in front of his base.
Okay.
To the
Yep.
Now there's no way Prometheus can.
That's not the right emo, bud. You know that. Alright, Plume's running in on those archers. I don't think he's made any archers since Feudal. He made a few now for Prometheus. But still, he's making rams. He needed to have had Mango. It's too late now, though. He's going to pull him right back into the castle.
Bird is still trying to get to the same relic.
And now JC is researching chieftains.
Yep, good tech to have. I don't see it in queue. What's your game time?
29:50.
I'm on 29:56. He has just finished researching and.
Maybe I'm a split second ahead and it was already finished. I'm at 30, 10, 11.
Yeah, you're like 3 seconds ahead of me.
Going to be a long game. Well, it looks like Quant, you're 0 for 3 right now.
Don't tell the dank memer.
That's gonna be oh, Mogaholic already preparing for the late game, dropping some markets in the right corner of the map. Siege worships of his own coming down. How many?
But now Chris,
Bird is housed.
How many?
But now Chris and Monkaholic
2
are on the way
rams.
to the village.
Skirms production from official Prometheus. Everyone up to Imp except for Prometheus right now.
What's your game time?
31, 36, 7.
Oh, I'm perfect. Let's go.
You're what?
We're completely lined up now.
Perfect.
Nice. Yeah. JC's putting the castle over there.
Another castle coming down for JC. Monk's still in a relic.
Prometheus is now adding skirms. I feel like but I think he had 900 food at one point, and he could just spot 100 food.
Yeah, I don't know why he's making skirms right now.
Chris is out of
it should be-
the whole map.
Is Prometheus missing the buildings to click up? He has a Siege workshop.
Yeah, he's putting university down now.
Yeah, university's right there. But still, he's still using all the food on Vils and skirms. Doesn't have enough for the click. Yeah, there he goes. Castle coming down that hill. It's a good castle position. I'd like to see him actually put a stone wall on from that wood line to the edge of the map near the castle, and force the fight onto that castle. He has 3 rams, but
now Chris is building his 5th town center, so he's gonna be streaming Paladin really soon once he gets.
Yep. Nice ball of plumes down in the south, sitting in Chris's base. And Mr. JC beginning to produce berserks. +2 coming in on the attack. Ballistics coming in for Prometheus. I don't like the skirm choice though. I'd rather see him going arbs, because if that cavalry runs around to the north, there's not shit he's gonna be able to do with it. You should go Radins. Radins are a much better choice.
However, he's only on 1 castle, so I don't.
He is on 1 castle. Well, he can still mix them in, but he should go arb, and then mix in Radins as he can. But
Radins create very fast.
They've created medium.
They get the free conscription very fast.
Yeah, but just speed versus it's okay, speed. It's okay.
Burn Stonewall to the right. Very safe back there.
So I don't know why JC was saying the game was already over when it first started. Yep,
like
good walls from Alcoholic. But
Chris does research Cavalier, and Burr is setting trade up.
Yep. Though the market, okay, Chris's market is coming down. Though JC could very, very easily get into that trade. If he builds just another castle, that entire trade route will be denied.
Seriously.
He almost has enough shown for it too. Oh, but coming forward now, Chris with 1 treb being pursued by the plumed archers. Here's what we said: whoever team is going to fight together is going to do it. And right now, you have the archers going against the infantry, which is not what you want.
Yeah, plumes will melt. Berserks.
However, JC has had all his armor upgrades.
JC's got +4
already, and
oh, I thought you said he didn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's fully upgraded on the infantry.
Yeah.
He's starting to get his archer tech, and it looks like he's dropping some ranges as well.
I feel like he should just tech into rams at this point. Siege ram with
yep, siege ram would be a good choice. Going forward with the pikes, don't love that move, but he's just trying to buy some time.
They can't attack the front of the treb because of that wood line.
Yep.
I don't think that was an intentional move, but it's a great move. "19 plumes.
Oh no.
Oh no. They killed 1. Damn, that's
Prometheus is still not pressuring. He just hasn't. It's very easy. See, if Prometheus was actually pressuring, then no. Yeah,
he's getting cap rams.
And he's taking in the 2-hand.
Paladin on the way for Chris.
That's such a weird move, as you're missing Blast Furnace on your champion, and you're up against mines, which champions plumes do bonus damage to.
Chris,
who are you talking about?
Prometheus teched in the 2-hand.
Prometheus is teching into the full Vietnamese infantry.
Guys, I'm sorry, but Bird is still trying to get this relic.
He is. That's pretty funny. But there are plumes going this time, so I think this next monk's gonna get it. I just don't know why there's no. So, anyways, if had Prometheus done any pressure at this point, Alcoholic would not be able to be in the south with all his army, and would need to actually have a presence in the north. Meanwhile, he's just building up production and going to be ready for a big push. There are 3 cap rams just sitting in that workshop. They've been there since Castle Age.
Yeah, the already way.
He's going into imp skirms, just heavy into imp skirms. But if with any rams or anything, it's just not going to be effective.
Prometheus has 14 imp skirms hanging out outside of JC's base. If he fought with him before, with those skirms, they might have been able to clean up those trebs and those plumes.
Where do you... Oh, yeah, I see them on the left side. Yeah, the biggest thing in this game, or this series, is just Prometheus doesn't use his army. I mean, a decent army getting built up for JC, still trying to buy time, but Paladins and the Plumes building up there. The trade route is active, and it would be so easy if he just dropped another castle to just totally fuck up that trade route. But
for me, this is the biggest mistake I see from Prometheus and JC is they're trying to tech into every unit.
Yeah,
they're
it's too spread out. They need to complement each other.
Whereas Chris
but they're fighting separately.
Focusing on one unit. Like, they're focusing on their best
unit.
Yeah, because they're playing as a team. Right, so there's the Paladins tanking most of the shots, Plumes just raining in death. Both JC's castles go down, and Prometheus' castle was just right behind that. If they extended that castle down, they'd be in the trade. But instead, the trade is untouched, going.
Do they know what's there?
No, I'm sure they don't know, but they should be able to realize that that's...
They haven't even scouted over there. Oh, well, they see the lumber camp.
I don't love the pike choice. I think I think Prometheus should have... Oh, Prometheus has those idle skirms.
Alright, we have some fighting going on. The Prometheus imp skirms actually lacking the last armor, which is pretty big for skirms. He's lacking.
He did just clean up those plumes.
Yeah, he's also missing both his blacksmith. He's missing bracer and archers.
Interesting. He's going into Rattans now? Why now?
I don't know. But he has Rams out. The Rams are doing a little bit of work. But he needs more workshops and he needs to be making more of that.
He also has 4,500 food, which I think should be slung to JC.
Yeah. Look how much resources Chris has.
A lot.
Oh no. Chris needs to drop more stables and produce more paladins, and that's what he's doing. He's using his res and making paladins.
Well, JC's pushed them back for the most part. There are a couple of Rattans in the south, but everybody's fighting alone. So even the couple of Rattans fought their battle alone without the Orbs. In the north, JC's not in the north.
In the north, actually.
No, he's clearing up. Well, Bird's on.
Prometheus is doing a good push, but now Monkaholic's about to do a transition into Eagles.
Well, yeah, Bird wasn't doing anything to stop it, so the push was basically just he wasn't had anything resisting him, but Bird made the Eagle switch, and now everything that Prometheus has is going to go down to Eagles.
Eagles and Siege Ram.
Right, which is because he went all into Skirm.
You know what the funny part is?
What?
What?
Prometheus has he has teched into two-hand. I think this is now where he can add in the infantry that he researched earlier.
Yeah, he never used them. Where the heck? If he had brought him to fight with this, he probably would have cleaned out Bird.
Yep. Oh, the Paladin coming down with the Plumes fighting together. And that's what we keep saying, whoever fights together. There's even a couple onagers for Chris now. Very smart choice.
Oh, I like that.
And those Paladins jumping on top of those Arbs. More cap rams from both on top, one Treb, and small amount of Eagles. Not a too threatening of a mass yet, but that's going to be tough to deal with. The south struggling. The barracks pretty far for JC, so a pretty long. What do you call it?
Walk.
Yeah, for lack of the word that I want. Oh, and the onager firing upon those stone villagers. Oh dear God. Oh, it does go down. The castle is able to take it. There is a Treb sniping that TC though. Chris has over 2,000 stone.
Yeah, he has so many idle paladins. Yeah.
Okay, we see the two hands coming out now for Prometheus to deal with the Eagles. But he needs way more rams.
I think it's too late now.
And they just need to get into that trade. They're just literally right there, not doing anything about it because they don't know.
He has no upgrades on his champion. +1.
Huh. Yep. that's something else too. Make sure you upgrade your units, everybody.
And fight, bring all your army together.
I think I think the early investment in the champion when he didn't need it was what's costing him.
I think he should have just.
Well, he did that for a lot of things. He made rams way before he used it. He made archers and didn't use it. Like he makes a lot of military investments and then doesn't use it, which slows up eco and everything else. And now he's going skirm against eagles. He's mixing in pikemen.
I think he's out of gold.
No, he has 1,1700 gold.
So what's he doing?
I don't know.
I think he's at the point where he doesn't know what to do, so he's just clicking everything.
He needs to get upgrades and make his champions with some rattans.
JC is out of gold.
And Chris's push is continuing on to JC.
They have a couple of markets now. Looks like they're beginning to start trade, but there's no markets in the corner for Prometheus.
Bird and JC are max pop. The onagers helped a lot over here.
JC is fighting 2 armies in the south, and Prometheus is just not able to push.
But I do like JC does have a nice composition to deal with.
Yeah, he has a good composition, but he's outnumbered and it's tough to do that.
Big onager shot.
And an onager shot cleans all his arbalest.
Yep.
And the farm.
And everything else is cleaned up by the paladins and plumes.
Okay. Bird has, Prometheus has.
Okay, there's a small push on the north, but the problem is Prometheus isn't pushing enough that there needs to be a response. He needs to roll those trebs up, take out the castles, and where's the siege workshops coming down? These rams. He is making champs. Has he gotten any upgrades? Still no upgrades.
Chris has been stung 1,000 stone by Monkaholic, but he's not using them.
He already has 3,500 stone.
He had 2k before, so that brought him up to 3.
I don't think he needed a sling, but I guess okay. I think those should. He needs to. He might as well send a batch of villagers to press forward with castles, and he is.
Yeah. There you go.
Prometheus is still sitting back. He still hasn't pushed at all. It's not trying to roll up the.
I think
he needs to add light cav and just push with the siege.
He's idling his trebs. His trebs are idle.
Everything's idle. What do you mean? His trebs are idle. Literally everything's idle. And now siege ram for Monkaholic, and
he just let Monkaholic make
whatever he wanted.
That he needed.
Yeah, he gave him as much time as he wanted, and at the same time he let Monkaholic support Chris on the south. Because there's been basically 2 armies there the entire time pushing JC.
There's the monk leading Chris's army. He's going to die to the castle, I believe. Oh, no. Where's that monk going?
Well, Monkaholic has placed foundations for walls to block out that trade. JC sending vills down to the south, being chased by a bear. He should be able to see that there is trade here now. And, but the army is on the way. They're going to clear that up, but at least they know about that. I don't know what those vills are going to do.
The plumes and
he's trying to build a castle, but they're on top of him. Yeah.
It's a doubt castle.
Very unfortunate. Yep, that is a doughty.
That's the RIP. Here, the
siege rams cleaned up at home.
Oh, champions are cleaning them up. Yep. They don't do anything.
Well,
I'm just waiting for these onagers
the other units didn't go with it. Yeah.
He's still
not pushing.
He's still making the second armor upgrade for his champions.
No, who needs or attack? He doesn't have anything. Who needs upgrades?
Let's just watch.
And he doesn't have. He's missing blacksmith for his skirms and archers too. He doesn't have.
Does he have? Did he get chemistry?
Yes, he has chemistry, but not bracer. Yeah.
Okay.
You need bracer before you get chemistry.
Yeah.
Always. Alright, Chris is just building castles now.
I feel like Chris can just take any fight, no matter how bad it is, because he has.
I agree.
He should just take all the fights.
Yeah, it doesn't. It honestly doesn't matter.
Oh, he has 41 on. Oh my God, he's got 3k gold and there's no paladin.
That's nothing. Look at his food.
Oh my God, what does he have? 3 castles? No he's making tribes only out of 1 castle. Oh
I think,
man.
My guess is he did not set his waypoints. You should just stream
Yeah.
all his paladins. to that
Yeah, I
level.
noticed that on everything. He doesn't set the
More
waypoints.
stable.
All the paladins stream individually. Still no push in the north. Whole bunch on Jers. Chilling. They're just chilling. And Bird doesn't even care to push with it. Like, he knows that he just needs to hold that. Because they're gonna be able to push on the south with the 2 armies.
Now Chris needs to start using his tread. Please use your tread. There they go.
Oh boy! And now Bird is walling
Yep.
one of the corners up, so JC and Prometheus cannot trade
Yep.
on one of their corners.
And those foundations were there actually when the villagers went from JC went, but yeah, they just discovered that the trade was there too late.
Now, oh, Chris's treads are
Here you
unprotected. He should have sent his paladins. They're sitting
Chris
there
has 30. Well, he's got 2 castles there.
all his
They're gonna get shredded. 30 paladins running in. They're a little too late. Oh. Does the one get to stay alive?
They're gonna be able to deny the wall. Can they get that Vil? Nope, the Vil's gonna live. Oh, she's like 1 hit, 1 shot. Nope, she lives.
One tread made it.
needs to take. He should just take all the fights at this point. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
big bada booms up top. Onagers beginning to engage, firing upon the skirms and pikes. Big shots going down onto those skirms. You gotta move them. You gotta
I don't think
move
they
them.
did enough. I mean, they did a lot, but I feel like he could have gotten more.
The Eagles running in.
there
All
you
the
go.
skirm shots being tanked by the Rams. GG, called by JC. And that is the series. Fast Not Furious, taking the series to. Oh, I don't know what JC was talking about. Those games were definitely worth watching. And honestly, not the biggest mistakes. The small little fixes, and they could have had that game. I think. What do you guys think?
I think it's a upgrade thing. Prometheus wanted to do everything, but then in the end he just couldn't do anything. He wanted to do everything, but he then just can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest story is Prometheus. It's what I said the whole time. Prometheus didn't utilize his army when he had army and isn't pushing with it, which basically means that he has wasted resources that he could either invest into eco, or tech or whatever. And by not pressuring Monkholic on the north, he gave them the room to push to the south and overwhelm JC with 2 armies, whereas JC probably would have been able to take Chris and Chris's comp fairly okay, and did a pretty good job holding off both players, because Monkholic didn't have to keep that much army up north. He only had a small
20 plumes.
contingent. Yeah, only had to have a small contingent in the north because there was no push from Prometheus.
And Prometheus had 13 imp skirms just hanging out
Yeah.
right next to JC's base, not doing anything. I think
true.
if he sent them forward, he could have kept those castles alive, and that would have been a different game.
And he could have Prometheus could have denied that second castle from Bird. He could have after the first castle came down, he could have put pressure on the stone and stopped their beat from being a second castle.
Prometheus was missing a
pushed
lot
earlier.
of trade. Their trade collectively was a lot,
Oh,
lot
sure.
less, and the shorter distance.
Right. Well, they were Fast Not Furious were on trade way earlier, and honestly, it wasn't even safe. But they didn't realize and capitalize on that. Had JC dropped a 3rd castle a little closer to that the edge of the map there, they would have had a nice string of castles and been able to deal with it. The problem was that he was getting Treb, but he couldn't do anything against the Treb because he had prepared for Chris's army, but Monkaholic's army is the one that showed up. Right, and meanwhile, had they made the switch, right, there've been, I don't know, like if Prometheus was going elephants and then showed up with elephants on the south, and then there were archers in the north, right, or whatever, however you want to flip it, right, it'd be a different situation. That said, I think JC played very well in the second one. He did his best against 2 armies.
props to JC.
Yeah, he held against two. He held against two armies, you know, and it's a strong one at that. It's Mayan Plumes and Frank Pellets.
I
Difficult to
wish
deal with.
JC made some Rams or something.
Yeah, I think
Maybe a couple Scorps or something. Just
if
something.
he
I don't know.
made a siege earlier, I think he could have pushed back and saved the castles before Chris was able to fully be in it. I think
JC's, instead of playing Arbs, if he just play Berserkers with Siege Ram and the Sterns behind him, he can handle.
Yeah,
he can handle all their composition.
Yeah, and the problem was the Siege Ram, or lack of Siege Ram. Definitely. Alrighty.
Good job, guys. It was fun. First round is over.
First round is over. On to round 2. Let me show the bracket real quick.
The link is in announcements.
Yeah, I found it.
I can't wait for someone to play Celts, man.
Bobo!
Harris did, but we know how that game went.
All right. So round 2, we're gonna have Ice Cream Nunez, which hopefully they're gonna have a better name by the time they play, versus No Mike Pros. Of course, we just saw Dutch versus Shark Fortress. What was that?
I actually had a name for the Dutch. We can call them the Flying Dutchmen.
There you go. They could be the Flying
exactly
Dutchmen.
What they do.
What's wrong with just the Dutch? A Flying Dutchman is too generic.
You gotta appreciate some SpongeBob, man.
Hey, Emperor, welcome to the chat. We're gonna have Reptar and Flying Mouse enter the tournament versus Fast But Not Furious, who we just watched play. They also need to get their names in order, and CSA will be facing up against Team Canada.
Oh man.
Menendez, you gotta update this. Douche should be Douchinators, or the Douchinators, if that sounds better. And
okay.
I think Canada has been named to Team Canada.
Canada,
yeah. Sling Axe, that's
Have
good.
the brackets been updated?
What's that?
Have the brackets been updated, Muniz?
Yes.
Mostly.